Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor. Today we've got the sound system demo on the 2021 Mercedes-Benz GLS, technically the Mercedes-Maybach GLS600, and its 27-speaker Burmester high-end 3D audio system. This is going to be an in-depth review. We're going to take a look at the infotainment system, take a look at audio settings, controls, speaker locations, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay. Then we're going to go out on the road and listen to these sample tracks while rolling, and I'll give you my thoughts at the end. Now, if you just want to hear the music, none of that stuff at the beginning, click ahead in the video. We've got chapters to get you right to the tunes. And if you want to hear more unique music, more kind of type of music you'd hear on the radio, sign up to become a Daily Motor member. We're going to be doing a members-only sound system test on this car as well. So there you can hear tracks requested by other members and custom music that sounds pretty neat. Before we get started, hop out and take a look at it. This being the Maybach GLS600. Plenty of chrome, plenty of glitz, glam, razzle, and dazzle. This thing is a lot of fun to drive. It's powered by a 4-liter twin turbocharged V8, so it's plenty powerful. Got all the different Maybach trimmings. And this being the 4-seat layout, we'll also test the rear seat audio because at the end of the day, that's where a lot of people are going to be listening to music from here. If you do want to see more on the GLS600, check the links in the description. We'll also put in our videos from the other GLSs we've tested. We've tested the 580 and we've tested the AMG 63. So a lot of GLS content here at Daily Motor. Now we always do these tests with lossless, uncompressed WAV audio files and a USB stick plugged directly into the system, and high quality Roland binaural microphones in both of my ears, giving you the most realistic audio system demo on YouTube. We also do the test with the sound settings set to their factory defaults just as the audio engineers intended. So let's take a look at those now. I'm a big fan of Mercedes Infotainment. You can either use it as a touchscreen even when you're moving, or you can use this trackpad, or you can use this little thumb pad on the steering wheel. They all kind of do the same things. Here's our audio screen. So let's go to the settings. And you've got an equalizer, bass, mid-range, and treble. A little bit surprising not to see a 9-band equalizer. You've got front, rear, left, right, fader, and balance. A VIP seat, so you can focus sound on just one of the seats around the car, or just all of them. Sound profiles, pure 3D live surround easy listening. We'll go through those in a moment. And then an automatic adjustment for volume. Now, I typically find that songs sound more true to recording to have this off and just adjust the volume manually, but a lot of people prefer to have that on. So let's go through the EQ and the sound profiles. So the pure sound profile is pure sound reproduction without additional effects. We're going to do most of our testing in this mode because that's how the songs should be most true to the recording. But it's cool to test the other ones as well. So as the song gets going, I'll go through them. With most audio systems, I don't like surround settings. I like to have it on pure, but I will say for this one, I actually really enjoy listening to music in the surround setting. It sounds pretty darn crisp. Over in the general settings, you can change some other things that aren't really related to sound. For audio controls in the GLS, you've got a nice volume roller right here. I really appreciate that this still has the older style Mercedes system where this is a roller knob rather than a haptic setup like the new S-Class. You also have a good roller knob right here for volume. Track selection's a little bit more sketchy. If you're not in the media screen, say you're on navigation and you want to change tracks, you can do it right here. You can kind of swipe back and forth between tracks, or you have to kind of be on the media screen. There's no way to do it from the wheel unless I'm mistaken, but I think if you do something right here, it's actually going to be controlling that, so you'd have to go home, over to media, and then you can click and change the tracks. So something to be aware of. I think technically also you could be on the home screen for the gauge cluster. You could go over to media, and then you could change your tracks from there. So that's kind of an easier way to do it, I suppose. Audio inputs in the GLS. You've got your standard AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio, 2 USB-C ports. I like that you can do 2 data ports. So I got my USB drive in one, and then Android Auto and Apple CarPlay on the other. Like I said, there is Apple CarPlay and Android Auto support, both wired, and then Bluetooth. What does that mean you're missing? Well, there's no disc player, there's no 3.5mm auxiliary input jack, there's no USB-A, although Mercedes does offer a little dongle adapter there.
How can I help?
Cancel. Go away.
What do you want to do?
Stop. There's that "hey blank" catchphrase that often enables the voice assistant, so that can get frustrating. I would turn that off if I owned the car, although I don't know how often I'd be saying that word if I owned the vehicle. And there's no wireless CarPlay or Android Auto. Hopefully they'll be adding that next year. Speaker locations. This one's going to be a bit of a test for me because there are 27, and they're not all very easy to see. So let's see if I can get them all on the first shot. Starting in the bottom left, you've got your door woofer there, mid-range, and a treble. There's 3. And then actually in the firewall there's 2 subwoofers, so there's, or not subwoofers, they're just woofers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming into the back, we have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 is a subwoofer. Alright, where am I missing? Oh, 24, 25 up top there in the front. Forgot about those. There's 2 more that I'm missing. Oh, I think there's actually a set of tweeters. I think it's woofers and tweeters here. So I think it's 26, 27 in the other side. There are a lot of them. They are all pretty darn effective. So since we are back here, let's demo some of the rear seat stuff. You have this nice little tablet interface that you can turn on, and then you can either use it from in here or hit that eject button and it nicely presents the tablet to you. You can bring it up forward and you see it's pretty much a replication of what you get up there. So you can go through, you could turn on your massaging seats, you can change the ambient lighting. Go up here, change multicolor to purple sky, you see the lights change. Side note, Mercedes does some of the best ambient lighting. Look at how bright all this is. It's middle of the day and you can see it all. It's not something you can say for most brands, but let's go to the media here. Let's turn the volume up. Oh, that's not volume. Oh, right here. And let's listen to some songs from back here. Takes a long time to turn this up. There we go. interesting that you can't actually change audio settings from this tablet, so that's something to keep in mind. Okay, is this actually charging? I don't think this, there we go, it's going. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto demos. Let's start out with Apple CarPlay. Like I said, it's not wireless, it's only wired, so I'm going to have to plug this in. I don't know if our music will keep playing. Quick side note, one thing that is kind of annoying with this cable setup is this wire actually interfaces with the screen. So if it's just hanging out here and it taps this touchpad, then you get mistakes that happen. That can get pretty frustrating. Like it might change the track or something. So here's Apple CarPlay coming up right in the center. Looks pretty good. Nice high definition. There's your settings screen. There's Waze. And let's look at Amazon Music. So easy to use, and you can still use these trackpad controls as well as the touchscreen. So how about Android Auto? Here's Android Auto coming up very similarly to CarPlay right in the middle. There's your Google Maps, your home screen. Nice high definition for Android Auto as well. It's nice to see that. Settings and YouTube Music. And it's nice that my USB music is still playing as well. Alright, let's get this stuff put away and get out on the road. this system, you can crank really complex music way up, and all the sounds are still very accurate. Nothing gets distorted, and it's all super well balanced and just sounds so crisp, powerful, and nice. I love it. For this next song, we're going to turn the bass all the way up and see what we can do with all these woofers. Oh yeah, big loud bass and still not distorted. My thoughts on the 27-speaker Burmester audio system here in the GLS600. No big surprise, this one, just like all the other GLS's, is excellent. This is an S-tier sound system. You crank up music in here, doesn't matter what type of music it is, or how you like to listen to it, it's gonna sound fantastic. I am a bit surprised that there's no multi-band equalizer. There's only 3 bands of adjustment for equalizer, so that would be nice to see a little bit more adjustment there, but other than that, excellent sound system. So if you do want to see more on it, check the links in the description. We got our members only sound test, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.